So one of the first things you might be asked when you're in Korea is about your age. Hi, I'm Marianne. I talk about cultural differences. So correct me if I'm wrong, but in a lot of the Western countries, you don't really ask about each other's age. It can even be considered rude when you first interact, saying, how old are you? In Korea, the question, how old are you, especially when you first meet, is a very, very common question. You might be like, why does that matter? But in Korea, establishing how old you are and knowing your age helps them understand how they should treat you. Because we have formal and informal, 동생, 오빠 for older, 언니, 누나, all that thing. We usually say, born in 94 or 2002, etc. Hi everybody, so the weather in Korea right now is beautiful. It's not too cold, it's not too hot, so it's the perfect time to visit. Right now it's mid-March, but I would suggest visiting if you are planning on visiting to plan your visit around late March to April. April is perfect till early May, but I don't really recommend early May at the beginning, the first week of May, because it's the public holidays for Koreans, so it'll be really crowded. And actually, I think the flights might be really expensive as well. For your information, 5th of May is Children's Day and 8th of May is Parents' Day. Anyway, I am about to go to a grocery store, Emart, which is one of the most popular grocery stores in Korea. So I thought I would film my journey. Let's go. Traditional market. And yeah, it's a very popular place. Yep, seafood, fruit. And these traditional markets, you usually have to pay by cash. Oh, and this is called sansam. So expensive, and it's really good for health. This is like the smaller version of Emart. By the way, it's very common for shops and stores to have things outside, and but nobody will, take them. Wine is quite expensive in Korea because a lot of wine, but most of them are imported. But Emart does a really good collection and they do a lot of sale. So if you are looking for some wine, Emart is a good place. 신라면. I need some milk. 잠시만요. 네, 감사합니다. People ask what I miss the most from the UK, and I always say plain toast with Marmite. So I have to get some of those bread. And I've actually run out of peanut butter, so I'm going to get one. So expensive. Look at... Oh, Nutella's actually not too bad. Should I get Nutella? Oh no, I'm going to get really fat though. Oh, but it's tempting. So what's happening over there is she went shopping and she's getting it delivered. So she's just giving her information. It's a day delivery as well. And I think it's free. 봉투 하나 주세요.
하나 탑산에 있어요.
아니, 없어요. I forgot a bag, so I had to buy one, but you can use it as a recycling bag for like disposals. Hi everybody, so today I am going to show you how to use public transportation, so bus today. So in Seoul, whether you are just visiting or living, you're likely to be using a lot of public transportation. It's really convenient and cheap as well, really cheap. The light turns green and then you can cross. Usually they have bus lanes. 안녕하세요. And you have to wear a mask inside the bus or inside the subway. So as you can see, I tapped my credit card, but you can tap your T-Money card and get on. But what you have to remember is when you get off, you have to tap your card again. I'll show you. You can see the traffic, but this bus is just going smoothly because it's on the bus lane. This is the bell that you can press when you are getting off. And you see that woman just about to get off. He just tapped his card to get off. 하차입니다. By the way, in Korea, you have to be really careful when crossing the zebra crossing because in the UK, you just cross, right? But in Korea, cars don't let people cross, they will just drive. They're not supposed to, but they do. So just be careful when you're crossing the road. The cars will not necessarily stop for you, even though they should. So if you come to Korea and you're on a night out, what you will see a lot is drunk Korean people. And what you will also witness is a lot of men holding hands or their arms are linked, or one man would have his arm around another man, like a man being affectionate to another man. And that was totally normal for me until one of my non-Korean friends pointed out they're gay. They're not. They just do that a lot. But with opposite gender friends, you do not touch. So this is what's really different. In the West, if you have a guy or a girlfriend, it's normal to like hug them. In Korea, you don't do that. Even when we greet each other, it'll just be like, 안녕, 잘 가. So this video is going to help you understand about Korean language a little bit more. Hi, I'm Marianne. I talk about cultural differences. So in Korean language, we use a word related to death quite often. You might have already seen this in K-dramas or somebody explaining about languages. So to die in Korean is 죽다. And in K-dramas, you would have seen this already. When somebody is angry or annoyed at you, Koreans would go 죽을래, which means do you want to die? Now, if you are in the West or in any other countries, I don't know, if somebody said, do you want to die? That's not really appropriate. But then the Korean language 죽다, to die, is not considered as seriously in language, not the actual death. And besides that famous 죽을래, we use this verb all the time. So for example, 귀여워 죽겠어. It means, oh, it's too cute, I'm gonna die. 예뻐 죽겠어. It's so pretty, I'm gonna die. 힘들어 죽겠어. 피곤해 죽겠어. 피곤하다 means tired. So I'm gonna die because I'm so tired. So this whole 죽겠다 is not only used in negative forms, it can also mean positive things. It's just emphasizing your feelings or your state. I think the most common thing is 배고파 죽겠어. Now this is quite common in English too. I'm gonna starve to death. So yeah, I hope this helped. So in Korea, you don't really go around each other's houses. Whether it's dating or with your friends, you often meet outside. I remember being in the UK, going to school in the UK, and I was invited to go to my friends' houses for sleepovers. Sleepovers don't happen in Korea. I don't know why that is exactly. Maybe it's because it's more private, like home is more private. Or maybe usually we live in apartments, not houses, so it's quite small to accommodate other people. But yeah, that's why there are a lot of entertainment that you can experience outside. I hope this was somewhat helpful. So don't be offended if you're not invited to their houses, ever. Hi. Having spent many years in both the UK and South Korea, I am thrilled to extend my heartfelt congratulations on 140 years of strong relations between the UK and South Korea. I hope that our relationship continues to grow even stronger in the future. 한국, 영국 수교 140주년을 축하합니다. Yay!